Hey, I'm Jimmy from Superpath, and today I'm here with Robert Shearer, the head of marketing and business development at OpenSpace. How are you, Robert?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we're here today to talk about a content role that you're hiring for, but maybe first we could start with OpenSpace. Who is OpenSpace? What is OpenSpace? Can you just give us some background and some context on the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So OpenSpace is in the construction technology field. We're about a 3-year-old startup founded out of with some experienced um, entrepreneurs who've had several exits before out of MIT and Stanford. And we're all about bringing new levels of transparency to construction. Construction is typically a very opaque process. Um, multiple levels of paperwork. Everything's in triplicate. You never know really what's going on. What we do is it's a very simple system where you put a standard 360 camera like a GoPro on your hard hat. You download an app, you connect the camera to your phone, and you just push go and walk. And as you walk the job site, we take 2 images a second, stitch them all together, and basically make a Google Street View of your project for teams to review. Really strong technical team, experienced business leadership, and definitely the company's gone up and to the right. We've seen a doubling in use of the platform since COVID,
Oh,
as
interesting.
more and more, you know, projects are going remote, meaning that the folks on site obviously have to be on site, but the architects, the engineers, the owners, the consultants, they all access it through our system. So definitely a strong growth period for us, and we're on our way.
So that's interesting. And roughly how many people work at OpenSpace?
We're 35 or 40, based in San Francisco. So I think we have about 30 people in San Francisco. That's leadership team, product marketing, um, customer support, customer success is all there. And then we have about 10 salespeople spread around the country, and we're currently expanding into Asia, Southeast Asia, so Australia and Europe right now.
Gotcha, gotcha. And how about the marketing team? What does the marketing team makeup look like?
Pretty lean right now, but we're hiring pretty quickly. Right now, we have a director of marketing, myself leading marketing and business development. We have a director of marketing who's really focused primarily on demand gen, and now we're going heavily into account-based marketing. So we just hired a director of enterprise growth. So it's all about targeting the top 200 contractors and really doing that in a real kind of more progressive way, more data-driven way, less of a fill the funnel and hope type thing, and more of a targeted land and expand. And so we've got 3 of us. We're also hiring a community engagement manager and then this content position. So we'll be 5, hopefully by the end of the month.
Wow, that's awesome. And so this content role will be the first full-time content person at OpenSpace.
First full-time content. We've had a content consultant who's great, and she'll stay on for certain things. They're just really fast to churn and burn, like data sheets and stuff like that. But what we're really looking to do is build a content machine that supports our targeted account-based approach. We want to really help our customers tell their story. That's our biggest asset, is we have really happy customers. So it's just going to be very much about engaging with customers and helping them tell their story. And so, yeah, this is the first full-time content role in the company.
That's awesome. And so will this person report directly to you?
Yep, reports to me.
It, could you give us even it doesn't I mean just a rough idea even of what this person's day-to-day job looks like how much writing versus editing versus strategizing versus project management, etc.
Yeah, great question, because I think content is such a broad term. It can mean many things to many people. I think we have a sort of a propensity towards written content, long form content that's then repurposed. Having said that, the data suggests that 1-minute videos are what everyone's watching or what everyone's actually consuming. So I think this is going to cover everything from getting our long form thought leadership stuff in place, parsing that up into things that we can share and really reach out to top whatever lists and things like that, but also really leading the charge on creating the customer videos, the little how-to videos, that type of thing, with support from the director of marketing, from the customer success team. I mean, this person's coming in and really building the plan. So I would say, I would guess, in reality, probably 60-70% really generating content, and 30 to 40% planning and sort of orchestrating.
That's really cool. What about subject matter expertise? Are you looking for someone that has experience or has at least a kind of indirect experience in the construction world and or artificial intelligence?
I don't think we need that. As I said, I'm building the team out kind of multiple folks are joining now. The person who we did hire for our director of enterprise growth, she's got deep experience in the industry. I've got experience, and other people have experience. So I don't think we need subject matter expertise. I really want someone who has sort of practical role-based expertise, so understands sort of what the modern content stack looks like, metrics driven, understands sort of how to really track results. And on the AI side, I mean, what does AI even mean? I mean, I think it's such a fluffy word, but no, we've got depth there, and the whole point of this content person is to translate all that tech goodness that we have into something that people actually can consume and understand. And so I think it actually might be better to not have the experience. So I think what is critical though is the B2B. So
Yeah,
what does it look like to engage a business decision maker? What does it look like to give them material to really drive a value proposition and ROI and knock down barriers within their organization? That's going to be critical.
definitely, definitely. I mean, to me, a great B2B marketer is someone who not only can come in and with their own playbook to run, but is going to be ready to work across product, sales, support, engineering, et cetera, to make sure that they understand what everyone else is doing and how they can support that work.
That's right. Yeah, we're really focusing on having what we call one motion, right? So everything from the first touch to a customer to their potential renewal upgrade should be one motion and shouldn't be a bunch of choppy little episodes. It should be one engagement, and that content's going to be really critical for that.
That's really cool. And how about, I know the company's based in San Francisco. I'm assuming everyone is remote or remote-ish right now. I mean, ideally, do you want someone in the Bay Area?
Yeah, I think like you said, who knows what the future holds in terms of location, but this is a really core role for us. Like you said, you're going to be touching customer success, sales, marketing, product, engineering, right, for thought leadership stuff. A lot of surface area, and it's very much an orchestrator, a translator, and sort of obviously a communicator. And so I think that needs to be as sort of on-prem as possible,
Yeah,
whatever that means. And by the
yeah,
way, it's
yeah.
the same thing with our community engagement manager we're hiring. We also want, even though that person's going to be going out theoretically to jobs and things like that, we really want them on site because we see it all working together. And we're at a stage where this isn't about sort of being a cog in a machine. This is about designing and building the machine. And to do that, I think you got to be pretty engaged.
Got it. Got it. No, I think it makes sense. Maybe just as one last question, unless there's anything else you want to cover here, could you sum up this person in a sentence or two, like the ideal person for this job?
Yeah, I think I'll try. I think we are very action oriented. We're good at making decisions and moving forward. And so this is a relatively fast paced environment. It's not an all over the map sort of, make you car sick type of environment. It's very much about,
Right.
we know where we're going, we make decisions and we get stuff done. So I think we want someone who's action oriented, who's deliverable oriented, who can make a plan that is sort of has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and actually can track it. Um, Obviously, all the intangibles of creative and inquisitive and all those things, but that's hard to sort of quantify or define. But it's really about you know being at a point in your career where you're ready to take all of the good stuff you've done potentially for someone else's machine and really be the one to sort of drive and grow this. And I would imagine we're growing quite quickly right now. So I would imagine within 9 to 18 months, there is a content team, a small content team. So this is an opportunity to sort of grow into a leadership position.
Got it. Got it. That's fantastic. That covers my questions. Unless there's anything else you want to add, we can wrap this up.
No, I think the main thing is just OpenSpace. I say this with all, honesty, is a really special place. It's a special place because of the people we have. I have never seen a company this early in the adoption phase that's so mature in how we get stuff done and how we make decisions. I also have never seen a company where leadership really cares about the people as much and really treats us all as humans. And so it's a special opportunity. So I hope people are interested.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, I hope we're sending some good people your way shortly. There'll be instructions below this video on how to apply. If you have any questions, get in touch with us. Robert, appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Take care.
All right, bye.